Yo, what's good, you guys? It's your boy, Ben Mahari here, representing Mahari Nation Sports Podcast here. Here, chilling out here in the lake, man. Just chilling, Hope that spring is on the way, man. Hoping that this weather can really, warm up a little bit. But it's going to take some time. But I wanted to do this video because I wanted to really go into my thoughts about Adrien Broner that people need to start realizing. Now, if a lot of you guys have been around my channel or been around the community of the LDBC, most of you already know by now that I was never a big fan of Adrien Broner. I was never a guy that really wanted, to see Broner fail, but I was never really a fan of the guy because of several reasons. His mannerisms, the way that he took things for granted, the way he never listened to constructional advice from OGs to try to help him improve his life. There's just so many things about Adrien Broner that I never really, gravitated to. And the real reason period is that he always took things for granted. He never, evolved. He never took criticism very well. He never changed anything about himself. He always viewed boxing as a sideshow, as just like a posse. And the fact of the matter is, he never was fully, intunely dedicated to the sport. Now, you can't say that, in the early portion of his career, of course. But I'm talking about, during his heyday and during the times when he's gotten into trouble. He never was the kind of guy that showed true commitment to the sport. And I try to tell people that this for years, exclusively Junior the Truth. A lot of people in the LDBC, they know that I never was a big fan of Adrien Broner. I was never a huge guy of Adrien Broner, but I never wanted to see him fail or anything like that. But when he really showed his true downfall was after he lost to Marcos Maidana. That was the beginning of the downfall for him. And then when he ended up losing to Sean Porter, he ended up losing to Manny Pacquiao, and the losses continued to pile up, and he continued to self-destruct outside of boxing. I just looked at people and I said, listen, this guy just continues to prove who he really is. And I tried to tell people that stop believing that this guy is sincere about who he is. He's not. He thinks life is a joke, and you can't associate with people like that. And the thing that it really rubbed me the wrong way about him here is that when I was watching Showtime All Access, and this is the real reason what really rubbed me the wrong way about Broner. When I was watching Showtime All Access, when it came to Marcos Maidana versus Adrien Broner, right? The big difference that really rubbed me the wrong way was that Adrien Broner was out there dancing, out there, partying, out there just like acting a damn fool, not really getting himself ready and mentally focused for the fight. And compared to the opposite of Marcos Maidana, who was already a guy who was a game type of competitor at 147, and he was tough as nails, okay? And he was more focused and more mentally prepared for the fight than Adrien Broner was. And it showed in the fight. That's when the day that I realized this guy ain't wanting to be great. He's trying to be like Floyd Mayweather. But the problem is, nobody can duplicate what Floyd Mayweather did. Floyd Mayweather is a once-in-a-lifetime type of a fighter. A fighter that you can say whatever you want to say about him, and I wouldn't disagree with you. But the one thing we can all agree on was Floyd was more dedicated to the sport and was much more a boxing scientist more than anybody in the history of the sport. That we all can agree on. But the thing that really irked me about him is that he always showed his true ass on social media, always throwing up stupid, posts, videos on social media. It's just like, bro, you're trying to create contention for yourself, which is not a bad thing, but you're doing this the wrong way. You're rubbing people off the wrong way, and you're making the people who want to see you do well look bad. And I feel bad for Junior the Truth because I know that that's his favorite fighter, and he wanted him to do well and wanted him to succeed in fighting. And I get it. I fully understand it. I want people to do well in their lives, and I want people to, make money and, provide foundational wealth for their children. But every time that Adrien Broner always does dumb stuff like this, he continuously keeps proving me right every single time. And then recently, when it came to the whole Alicia Baumgartner and Bill Haney type of situation, again, he keeps proving me right. He keeps proving me right every single time. And I just sat there just looking at him like the whole week. I said, I told you. It wasn't worth saying, I told you so, because that would have been the asshole type of approach. That's not me. All I just said was, I told you. I told everybody about who Adrien Broner is not. I told everybody. and nobody wanted to listen. They all tried to say, "Oh man, why you gotta be hating on the brother, man? You man, stop hating on the brother, man." Look, I'm not hating on the guy. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling y'all who Adrien Broner is not, and y'all didn't want to listen to that. And now everybody is seeing the writing on the wall with this guy. And at the end of the day, I feel sorry for his supporters. I feel sorry for his fans that, that wanted him to do well. I'm not sorry for the fanboys, because what you get is what you get. I feel bad for his family. I feel bad for, Coach Stafford, rest in peace, who wanted to see Adrien Broner be the best version of himself, and he never really, really evolved. He just, rested on his laurels, on his money, and he kept blowing away opportunity after opportunity. He kept burning bridges with a lot of people in boxing, including Al Heyman, and now you're stuck with Don King. So you better hope that the Hayes will give you an opportunity to basically resurrect your career, or just in the best, get you one final payday before you finally decided to call it a career. But at the end of the day, Adrien Broner is the lesson of all boxing, because what we have to understand here is, and the same goes to Ryan Garcia too, it's okay to create attention, but if you don't garner a true authenticity to yourself, people are going to consider you as fake. And I don't respect fake people in our society. I don't respect that, and I have no tolerance for that whatsoever. But at the end of the day, this is a life lesson for everybody. Invest in yourself. Dedicate yourself to your craft. And when the rewards come to your way, don't take that for granted. This is a true lesson of what not to do when it comes into sports, and specifically when it comes into boxing. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to wish Adrien Broner well, because he's shown that he doesn't really care what people think. He doesn't want that kind of support. So it is what it is. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. I just had to, express this, because this has been weighing on me for a long time, and people just kept dismissing it. And now it's come to light. So, but that's all I had to say for now. Let me know what you all think. And with that, I'm out. Peace.